A woman just swam the English Channel, and the Nome Nugget, a tiny paper on the edge of the Arctic, has it on the front page the very next morning. Nome, Alaska. Population maybe 1,000, but they knew before breakfast. This is the Nome Nugget, out of Nome, Alaska, Saturday, August 7th, 1926. Nome sits above the Arctic Circle, reachable only by ship or dog sled. And yet look at the top of this page. The biggest headline they could print, NY Girl Swims English Channel. That's Gertrude Ederle. She crossed the day before, August 6th, and the Wire report made it all the way to the edge of the known world overnight. The column to the right calls her the first woman to swim the channel. She did it in 14 hours and 31 minutes, beating the existing men's record. The paper notes the weather conditions being favorable, but anyone who knows that crossing knows there is no such thing as favorable. She swam it faster than any man ever had. Right below the channel story, this secondary banner, and it is banner-sized, the second biggest type on the page, reads, says Gaines killed Sylvia when intoxicated. This is a murder trial out of Seattle. A man named Gaines is accused of killing a woman named Sylvia. The paper has been running this story across multiple days. What's striking is the detail right here in the left column. A witness says Gaines, quote, was in a fit of intoxicated rage. The defense is arguing the blood found on the man's clothing came from members of Gaines's family, and that it is not admissible. A violent domestic murder trial, printed directly under a record-breaking athletic triumph. No buffer, no transition, just here's the world. Here is the... Now go all the way to the bottom center. Tucked down here, as if it's perfectly ordinary filler, is a recipe. The headline reads, Flemish National Dish. It walks through a beef stew, carbonade flamande, made with beer and brown sugar and onions. The recipe calls for, as best I can make out, half a pound of beef per person, half a pound of onions, a half cup of beer, 2/3 of a pint of sour beer. This ran in a paper serving Gold Rush-era Alaska in August of 1926, right next to dispatches from Mexico City and Dover, England, a Belgian beef stew, on the same page as the English Channel swim in Nome. The telegraph wire made the world genuinely small, and Nome was in it. What gets you about this page is the reach of it. A paper at the literal edge of North America, printed for maybe 1,000 people, carries Gertrude Ederle's channel crossing, a Seattle murder trial, a Mexican diplomatic crisis, and a Belgian stew recipe, all in one morning. The world was already everywhere. They just had to wait for the boat to bring the paper. Another front page tomorrow. If this one got you, it'd mean a lot if you subscribed.